Blast me to Alectia. It's time for the Mad Merlin's Warhammer 40,000 Imperium Journey, Issue 42, Rules and Mission. Hello and welcome back to the Mad Merlin's Warhammer 40,000 Imperium Journey. Finishing off Issue 42 today. So here we have the Canoness, painted up as the magazine shows. I think she looks really nice. Can't wait to add more detail in future issues. I know we're getting silver, so we'll be able to highlight the silver and gold soon. And then we're also going to be getting red and pink, so we'll be able to highlight the cloak and skirt. So yeah. But today we are going to be looking at the rules and the new mission for our Initiate pack. So let's take a look. And the rules aren't too much, it's just the datasheet for the Canoness, as we need this for the mission. And she's the leader of our forces. So she's got pretty good stats, 2+ weapon skill and ballistic skill, strength toughness 3 as she's only a human, 5 wounds, so that's pretty impressive, 4 attacks and leadership of 9 with a 3+ save. She's got a plasma pistol and a power sword, and she has her rod of office as well, which gives her an aura ability. Oh, not an aura ability, you get to choose a unit within 12 inches of you. They can reroll a single hit roll of 1 until your next command phase, that's pretty good. She also has the Rosarius for a 4+ invulnerable save, which is hanging from the chains around her waist. And her aura ability is Lead the Righteousness, so friendly Sorotas units within 6 inches of this model can reroll a hit roll of 1. So you get 2 rerolls, one from the rod and one from the Lead the Righteous. Then you got her keywords down the bottom there. So on the back we've got tutorials on how to use her aura ability and the rod of office. So won't be using her command rod of office much in the early missions, as we don't have many Sisters of Battle units. We don't get any for another 3 issues, if I remember rightly. We got Paints, Terrain, Sisters, Necrons, I believe it is. So, moving on then, we've got Reconsecration. So, a nice little skirmish mission. Sisters, Canoness leads the Space Marines in an attempt to reconsecrate the ground that has been tarnished by the Necrons. So let's get the battlefield set up and I'll be right back. Okay, we're all set up and ready for our battle. We've got a single objective identifying the center point of the shrine where we want to try and reconsecrate the ground. The defenders are the Necrons, and they've deployed over here on the right with the Royal Warden, 10 warriors and 5 immortals. And on the left we've got the Canoness, 5 assault intercessors and 3 aggressors. The mission's a little vague on how long it goes on for and what constitutes the completion of the action, so I'm just going to go with end of turn and 5 rounds as normal. But without further ado, let's get into the dramatic reading. Reconsecration. The Necrons have targeted Alectia's holy shrines and cathedral spires, seeking to further demoralize the surviving humans by wearing down their faith in the God Emperor. Fortunately for the Imperium, the Emperor's faithful shall not be cowed so easily. At the heart of the Adepta Ministerum's shrine district, a Canoness of the Order of our Martyred Lady seeks to drive back the Xenos and reconsecrate holy ground defiled by the invaders. Necrons, Royal Warden, psychological warfare. Whilst the Necrons feel contempt for the humans' faith, they do not doubt its potency. The Necron nobility understand that without the Imperial creed to guide them, the defenders of the Ramesses system may lose hope. Thus have the Necron forces been dispatched to destroy that which is sacred to the Imperium. Imperium, Canoness, and Imperium united. The order of our martyred lady's mission on Alectia has been split between their fortified basilica on the Hive surface and the shrines that litter the lower levels. Their Canoness seeks to reconsecrate holy ground despoiled by the Necrons. To do so, she has called upon the Order's allies. So, here we go. We will roll off. Yellow for the sisters and green for the Necrons. And it is the Necrons getting first turn. This could work in my benefit because I'll be a little further out of range. But let's see what happens with turn 1. Bottom of turn 1, and it's been pretty eventful for a first turn. The aggressors lost 2 wounds on one of them from the Necrons shooting, even though it was only just Gore's flares. I managed to return fire, but only with 1 aggressor, but I did get 6 on the D6 for Flamer. So I managed to do quite a bit of damage. The Immortals and Royal Warden also shot at the aggressors, but they managed to still shrug off the wounds. The Space Marines moved up, as with the Canoness as backup, shot at the Immortals with their heavy bolt pistols and killed 1. Nobody has scored any of their objectives yet, so there's still plenty to play for. So let's begin turn 2. Before I continue with turn 2, I did just realise I did the aggressors wrong. It should be 2 d6 for each one, because they have 2 Flamestorm Gauntlets. I've been doing them wrong all this time for these missions. Luckily though, I'll try to remember that for when I actually replay through and record the results for my own personal record. But from that second d6, I did kill another 2 Necron warriors, so the aggressors aren't doing too bad. Right, turn 2, here we go. Okay, turn 2 was pretty eventful. The Necron warriors have been obliterated in the combination of flamers and punching fists from the aggressors, though they did manage to wipe out 1 aggressor and inflict another 2 wounds to another aggressor. The Immortals killed 2 Assault Intercessors. This did not put the Assault Intercessors off charging them in the following charge phase, in which they've both done no damage to each other, so it's a drawn combat there. The Royal Warden is in a tight spot as he's faced with 2 aggressors and not a lot of space to go. So he's going to try and outrun them, but I don't think he will. So safe to say the sister will be able to do the consecration once we wipe out those Necrons. I think she's going to have to get her power sword a little bit dirty. But here we go with turn... Where's it gone? There he is. 3. Okay, turn 3 has been and gone, and it's went poorly for the Necrons. The aggressors are actually doing something impressive for once. They've minced up the Necron warriors and the Royal Warden, who didn't get very far away. He did though make use of adaptive strategy, giving the Immortals the chance to fall back and shoot, and then charge, scoring a total of 0 wounds, although the charge did result in a single wound on the... No, 1 dead Space Marine and a single wound on the Space Marines. The Space Marine turn, like I said, the aggressors chased down the Royal Warden, and the Canoness put her weight into the combat. So what's left to do is, well, make a Necron Immortal sandwich on 3 different types of bread. But here we go, turn 4. I think we can safely say it's going to be an Imperial victory. Yeah, that turn was quicker than I thought. The Necrons really couldn't do much. They did try to do some damage, and they did. They wounded the Canoness. She wasn't too happy. She struck back with her power sword, decapitating both Immortals. In the Space Marine's turn, they just stood still. She activated the action. So, Prayer of Cleansing. So at the end of the movement phase, they can do a prayer, as long as they are within range of the objective marker, which she was. Scored on 1 point, and seeing as there's no Necron forces, the Space Marines and Sisters will score an additional point. So I'll award that now. So game over on turn 4, and that was a quite fun little game. Though she doesn't have much in the way of strength, the Canoness really pulled her weight, killing a total of, I think, 4 Immortals actually. Yeah, 4. Because the Space Marines, the ones they did kill, managed to get back up again. The aggressors have also pulled their weight, which is a first. They have normally been failing me, actually, so I'm pretty pleased with that. But that is it for issue 42. What's in the next one? Well, in the next one, we get a brand new paint. So this is Stormhost Silver, nice bright silver, perfect for highlighting your silvers and your golds. And we also get a small layer brush, perfect for getting to all that finer detail. We learn about the Thousand Suns, we learn about new painting the highlights, and then we get a set of faction rules for the Adeptus Sororitas. Then in issue 44, we get issue 34's terrain, with the Ruin Manufactorum. We learn to paint the terrain. We have a tutorial for strategic reserves, so I'm guessing our mission will be learning about more on the reserve rules. Plus, also on the front cover, I can see we learn about placing terrain, and we also learn about the White Scars chapter. So there's going to be quite some good information coming forward. And I believe after that, it is 45, I think, is the Sisters of Battle. Then 46 is a Necron Wraith, 47 is pink and red paints. So we've got some good issues coming forward. Whoop. Well, all that's left me to do is then thank you very much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, share and subscribe if you don't already do so. There's also my links in the description down below to my affiliate links, website and social medias. I will see you next time then for more mad content. Goodbye.